NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the deep?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! What's that?
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 1st down, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Buccaneers in trouble to start play. 6-8 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Mayfield off the play fake. Hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. O'Keefe, his 1st touchdown on the year. Bucs have taken the lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And just shutting him off there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jaguars 7.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kalijah Cansey in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. But I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Washington now brings this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So on fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense.
And now look at this. Big gain by Bubble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. The kick by McManus is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Washington now brings this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zane Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's White. They set up the screen. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Take right open. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
But he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
11. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
All right, let's go. I got him. Still.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end. Field judge, it's ruled incomplete. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Jaguars. Britton Strange from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to... Oh, poor decision there that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Easy. Read it.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. It's going to bring up third down.
They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Rolling to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mayfield. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Let's go. Easy. Here we go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, here's White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Opting to run again here with White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Mayfield down. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Down to about the 32.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 32-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
But touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Mayfield to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Mayfield on play action. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen in there to drop him. It sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. And it is caught. Able to slither by. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Hey, easy, route.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
At the Bucs 19-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up. ETN once more. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with ETN. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Mayfield. To the sideline and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to hang on
And on the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire.